Alrighty, here we go. Okay, I got a question, but probably got this 100 times already. How did you get to the point of being so humble and true? Life experiences. God will teach you how to humble yourself through life experiences, through the ups and downs of life, through so many things. That's what did it for me. Some people haven't reached that. As a matter of fact, I saw a post recently where somebody was stating that they like being independent and they dislike depending on other people, and they're getting knocked down so much that they're being forced to have to humble themselves and go to other people and to let other people assist them and get off that high horse. And life has a way of teaching you that. Life experiences teaches you that, and this whole life is just one big test. And that's what we have to go through, and that's what's I think life experience is what keeps me humble and calm into myself. And through my journey of searching for the purpose of life, pretty much, I found a better peace once I found the answer. I realized that all the thoughts that I had while I was growing up, all those thoughts and all those emotions and all those things that I felt deep inside were confirmed. And once that was confirmed, I felt, oh God. I mean, like all those life experiences that I would consider bad, they just literally they wiped away, and I no longer feel any hurt or pain or anger towards anything of that past, because I realized what I was feeling during that time and what I thought I should have done, regardless of what I actually done, I was right all the time. And because of my society, because of my surrounding, because of my upbringing, because of so many things, I went the wrong path because everybody else around me was going that path. And I figured that's the way to come to a conclusion in those situations, and it wasn't. To know that I've been right about these things is an amazing experience that really just said, do what you wanted to do all your lifetime. Don't worry about what anybody else says or what anyone else thinks, because you know who you are, you know what you are here to do, and you need to do that and do that alone, because no one else has the final say so except you know who. I think that's why I'm so humble, because I'm able to know where I've been, and I'm able to know where I'm going, and I'm able to know where I am, and I'm able to realize that not everybody is on that same path, is on that same level. And I'm able to interact with people with a peace and a calm to know that, inshallah, one day they will be able to find that peace. Okay, so last question of the day, I believe. I want to know, why is it that so many people are so cruel and mean to people who are homosexual? I'm going through this with my son, and it kills me to see that he's afraid to be himself because of what society has to say. I tell him to be himself, but he just won't do it due to bullying. I just want my baby to be happy. First of all, what I can say that touches me most about this post is you are a parent that truly cares for your child and accepts that child for who they are. And for different people, it's different things, and there's so much more to this that I can go into, but I'm not provided age, I'm not provided I will have to have more details of everything, but I can say for different people it happens at different times as far as who they want to tell and how they want to tell. But the biggest thing that helps people get through situations such as this, in any type of situation, is to know that no matter what's out there, and I didn't have this growing up, and for many of my situations, whether I wanted to dance, whether I wanted to act, whether I wanted to do so much artistically, and I didn't have that backing support at home. For your child to know that he has the support back home, that's gonna get him through a whole lot. And once he decides to make those decisions on who he wants to tell, it's different for different people. Some people don't actually have to, per se, come out and just tell the whole world what they are. Some people, that's just not in their nature. It doesn't mean or equate to being someone flamboyant, or in female situations, someone who's just masculine and just like to wear flannel and got to cut off all the hair and wear all the jewelry and all that. It's not a set path for a person with the person and their sexual preference as to their visual looks, the people that they're going to hang around, the activities that they like to do. All these things are person to person. But again, as long as your son knows that he's loved at home, the world is not going to matter, because when the world spits him up and chew him out, he's going to come back to you. And as long as you are there to pick him up, that's what he's going to need. And the problem with a lot of people and a lot of families and a lot of things going on today is when the child and society, when the child is out there and society is beating them up, they have nowhere to run. This is why they join gangs and they start doing drugs, and then they start hanging out with the wrong cliques, because they need that support that's going to back them up when everybody else is turning against them. That's why in the gay community they have gay families, because they couldn't go back home once they told their parents, and the friends that they thought they had, they weren't there anymore. So they get caught up in these situations that if they had had a strong family background, they wouldn't be out on the streets, they wouldn't be doing the drugs, they wouldn't be hanging out with the wrong people, they wouldn't be drinking, they would be doing something positive and making better moves in their life. So in short, don't fret about the timing. And this world is cruel. Like I said in another post about why are some people happy and why are some people not so happy in life, it's because this world teaches us to hate and teaches us to be wrong and teaches us so much that shouldn't be. And you have to stay strong in your household so that you can provide a joy for your son, and to know that this is what life is supposed to be about, regardless of what you see on TV, regardless of the friends you hang around, regardless of everything that's going on out there in this world. You know, this is how you're supposed to carry yourself, and this is what you're supposed to be, and you're supposed to be yourself at all times, and don't worry about what anyone else says. So in closing, I just really want to say, continue to do what you're doing, and don't force him to do anything just like you wouldn't want to be forced to anything, and don't think that it has to happen now. Don't think that it has to happen at all. Being private does not equate to being ashamed. Being quiet does not equate to not being yourself. Being private is just that, being private and living your life private. So keep being who you are at home as a parent, and just always be there for your son, and make sure that he knows that he can come to you at any time. As a matter of fact, as a mother, just listen to see where he's going and support him and what he wants to do, and what decisions he wants to make, as opposed to thinking that you have to guide him, because it is a hurtful world and you do want the best for your child. So just listen to him. Whenever he needs support, be there for him. And I think that's the best thing you can do, and just let it flow and don't rush anything. Rushing can mess things up pretty much. When a person is not ready to do something, they're not ready to do it. It's just like pushing a child out onto stage in front of thousands of people to perform. You putting them out to the world. You want them to come out to the world and be famous and to do what it is that they do, and they're not ready. And once they get out there, they freeze up and don't know how to handle it. But again, this is just, as the title states, my reality. That's the end for this vlog, and I like to give a shout out to everybody that sent in questions, comments, concerns, and all that stuff. I'm hopeful that I was able to be of some assistance for you in these questions. The serious ones, the fun ones, etc., etc. Be sure to thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, comment, share. Follow me on all my social media places. I'll put the links below. And also, here are my usernames at different places right about pow. Okay, I don't think I want that in my face. Well, I guess I'm about to be out of here. Keep in mind, this is just my reality. The question is, what's yours? And I'm out of here. Peace.